Why do some videos get 10 views while others get 10 million? It's not the camera and it's definitely not the lighting, it is the story. If you want your content to actually convert, whether you're a creator, an entrepreneur, or a marketer, you need to master the art of narrative. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through my 6 favorite storytelling frameworks that will massively improve your retention. After this, I guarantee you will never look at a blank script page the same way again. I've analyzed the data on my best performing videos to figure out what actually keeps people watching. And the secret sauce? It's structural. We are going to break down exactly how to turn dry information into compelling narratives, from what I like to call the chain reaction to the FaceTime effect. All right. With that said, let's dive in. Technique number 1 is what I call the chain reaction. Most people write scripts as a series of events. I did this, and then I did that, and then I learned this. That is a grocery list, not a story. When content is just a list of facts, retention is gonna drop off a cliff. You need to switch your mindset from "and then" to "because of that." Watch the difference here. Instead of saying, I wanted to grow my channel and then I posted every day, you say, I wanted to grow my channel because my business was failing. Because of that pressure, I forced myself to post every single day. You feel the difference? That shift creates causality, right? It turns a random list into a journey with stakes. It creates a chain reaction in the viewer's brain where they have to know what happens next. It's extremely powerful. If your content feels like a list of facts, you've already lost. Give them a chain reaction they cannot ignore. Number 2 is the heartbeat. If you deliver information at the exact same speed with the exact same energy for 5 minutes straight, you hypnotize your viewer into just clicking away. It becomes white noise. You need to vary your pacing to mimic a heartbeat. Sometimes it's fast, and you know what? Sometimes it's slow. Think of your video like a music track. You need the fast verses, quick cuts, high energy, and rapid delivery of facts. But then you need that bridge. You need to slow it down. You need to lean in, lower your voice. Take a moment to just breathe. If you look at my editing timeline, it's not a flat line. It's peaks, it's valleys, and by alternating between high intensity information and slow emotional reflection, you create a rhythm that physically pulls the viewer through the content. So don't hypnotize your audience into leaving. Give your edit a pulse. You'll give your content life in the process. Number 3 is the FaceTime effect. I see so many smart people turn into news anchors the second that red camera light turns on. Like, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I used to do it too. Then I learned better. The internet is intimate. You aren't speaking to a stadium here. You are speaking to one person holding a phone probably 6 inches away from their face. The best way to fix your tone is to imagine you are just on a FaceTime call with your best friend. If you wouldn't say something like, well, conceptually speaking, we must optimize leverage and create a synergy. To your friend, well, you know what? Don't say it in the video either. Say, you need to do more with less. When you speak like a human, you break down that barrier. It feels like an actual conversation, not a lecture. And that is how you build the trust. Number 4 is the destination postcard. When I think about people who waste time writing scripts, it's usually because they start at the beginning and hope they find a point. That's how you get into rambling intros. You need to write the ending first. I call this the postcard. What is the one specific feeling or lesson you want the viewer to walk away with? Write that down. That is your destination. Once you have the destination, every single sentence you write thereafter needs to be a step toward that place. And if a sentence doesn't move the viewer towards that postcard, delete it. A great script is a promise kept. Decide what the promise is before you write a single word of the intro, because if you can't get them to enter the gates, the destination is not going to matter. All right, number 5 is the Trojan horse. Let's say you have to teach a boring topic like email segmentation. If you title your video something like how to segment your emails, honestly, you're fighting an uphill battle here. Instead, use a Trojan horse. Wrap the lesson inside a story. Maybe the story is how I lost $10,000 by sending one wrong email. You tell the dramatic story of the mistake, and that's the shiny wooden horse that gets them in the gates. Then once they are listening, you jump out and teach them the segmentation tactics. You see there? Same lesson, different vehicle. If your content feels dry, don't change the topic, just change the wrapper. I guarantee you this will make a massive impact on how your content is consumed. Sell them the story that they want so you can give them the information that they need. But to keep that attention until the very end, you have to leave one question unanswered. The human brain hates unfinished business. For example, if I sing happy birthday to and stop, well, your brain screams you. You have to close the loop. You need to open loops in the first 10 seconds of your video. Don't just say what you're going to teach, show them the result of the problem. Show them the before state. Then tease the after state. But that's the key here. You have to hide the how. Create a gap between what they know and what they want to know. The only way to close that gap is to watch the video. The best storytellers aren't just informative, they are masters of the cliffhanger. Give them the gap and they'll give you their time until that loop is closed. All right, well, that was a jam-packed video. And that's a wrap on this one. Implement these 6 frameworks in your next script, and I guarantee it'll level up your storytelling ability. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to do that. It really does help the channel continue to grow. And let me know down in the comments below which technique resonated with you the most. With that said, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.